Hi guys, this is my first tutorial video and I know some folks were asking about doing a tutorial for this particular piece. You know, if you can see it, it dried really nicely. My phthalo blue kind of disappeared in my metallic black here, but in the daylight, sunlight, you can see it really good. So I'm happy with it, so I'm going to attempt to do a similar one. This one is a 24 by 24 deep-sided canvas stretched, and I'm going to attempt to kind of do a similar piece on a 14 by 14, same depth. So I like those. They make really good, nice edges. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. And I will show you my colors here in a minute. I did, move this aside. All right, I did metallic white by Anita's. I rarely use like titanium white because I don't know, I don't trust myself with it because of the cells. I'm not sure how I mix it or something. Primary yellow, got these from Hobby Lobby when they were on sale. And cadmium orange, use that one. A little bit of metallic fuchsia from Anita's Metallic Paints. I kind of like those. They give a really nice sheen. And then my crimson red from Master's Touch. That. Also a little bit of Deco Art Americana Pearls in Diaxazine Purple. Use some of that. And of course my Phthalo Blue by Master's Touch. Use that one as well. I like it. I just don't like when it disappears. So I'm trying to get my hands on this opacifying medium. It's supposed to help with the opacity, increase the opacity so it doesn't disappear when it dries. More on that. Some navy blue. Again, Anita's. Metallic black. I love my metallic black. It gives a really good subtle sheen to the black. If you don't want like a regular black, I used, for that one, I used Mars Black. Ooh, I'm almost out of that one. Anyway, but yeah, for metallic black, it's pretty good. I like it. So I'm going to start to layer my cups and go from there. Okay, I got all my paints mixed. I got my metallic white, my yellow, cadmium orange, my metallic fuchsia, crimson, metallic, diaxazine purple, phthalo blue, navy blue. This navy blue it's mixed with a little bit of black because I thought it was just a little too light. So I just put a little bit of black in there. And there's my, so all my paints are mixed to about that consistency for a ring pour. So it should be a little thicker than say you would do a Dutch pour. All right, my metallic black and my Mars Black. So what I'm gonna do is I got four Dixie cups. I'm gonna use, these are about 9 ounces each, but since I'm using a 14 by 14 canvas, I'm gonna need about 12 ounces of paint really to cover. So probably gonna do about 4 ounces in each cup for layering. So that'll give me about 12. Plus my, my base coat that I'm gonna pour on top of. All right. All right, so I'm about to layer my 4 cups. I actually wrote down the order I layered my cups for the bigger pour. So I got them in my little journal here that I started, my little bookmark. Yes, rejoice in the Lord always. Yes, Jesus. All right, So for my firing pour layering, I kind of went like light to dark. Of course, when you layer your rings, first in is the last out. So I'm gonna start with metallic white and then kind of end with my dark colors. So, all right, here goes. I was gonna do like 1 cup for you guys, but I wanted to make sure that all my cups kind of have equal amounts. So I kind of eye it to make sure that that everything goes in right. So starting with my metallic white, and I'll pour down the side of the cup so my colors won't get too muddy together. So starting with my metallic white. I gotta remember that I don't need as much paint for this one as I did the last one, so bear with me. So let's go with my yellow next, pouring down the side cup there. And then what I actually did for this one was I kind of mixed kind of more of a gradient shading. So I went actually from like white, yellow, back to white, yellow, orange, yellow, back to orange, fuchsia, orange, back to fuchsia, red, and so on and so forth. So I'll go back and do a little bit of white on top of that yellow. I don't know why I tried doing that. I guess to get a, I don't know, more of a gradient effect, but it worked. So, and I like it, so I'm gonna do it again, see if it works this time too. All right, moving on to the orange. And then back to a little bit of yellow, just a very little bit. Very little. I think I am probably using too much paint so far for this. Back to orange. I'll probably figure out how to fast forward all of this. Moving on to my fuchsia. And I can't use too much orange. I'm gonna go with the red. Just kind of get it along here. And then back to my fuchsia a little bit. And a little bit more red back on top of the fuchsia. So now moving on to the purple. I love my purple. Okay. And then, so not sure if you can kind of see what I've got going on here. Oop, back. So far, looking like a good, nice sunset. All right, so I got the purple, had 2 layers of red. Okay, go with my phthalo blue. And then I think I'm gonna put some red in between that because it's a little, that phthalo blue and that purple a little too much alike. So just to get a little bit of separation of the colors, just a drop. And then probably go back to the purple. And then mix it up a little bit and go get a little bit more fuchsia in there, only because I like it. Again, like you said, no 2 pours will ever be the same, so why not experiment? This is not a commission piece, so there are no rules. So fuchsia, purple, and like the phthalo blue. Ooh, a little bit much. I think I mentioned earlier about there's an opacifying medium out there that I just found out about. And like purple, it's supposed to help like your translucence not be so translucent. So I'm gonna see if I can find it. These days it's hard to find a lot of stuff. All right, now moving on to some navy. Can't help the drips. Why am I, okay, let's do it this way. Ah, I missed a whole cup. Slow down, Sherelle, slow down. All right, I'll get it later. I got my navy blue. Okay, let's do a little bit more phthalo on top of the navy. At this point, I am pretty much winging it with these dark colors. So, all right, we're gonna start with, so this is the metallic black I was telling you guys about. It gives a nice, like, I don't know, it's black, yes, but it's like a, almost like fine flecks of gold metallic in it. It's really nice. I like it. So I'm putting this on top of the phthalo blue. I think what I did on the first one, the big one, I put, to make sure I have like the river of phthalo blue in the middle, I've kind of layered it between the metallic black, so it'll kind of show up a little bit more. So I did phthalo blue, metallic black, and now I'm doing another layer of phthalo blue. And then I'm going to top it off with the last layer of metallic black. All right, so got my cups mixed. Oh, that's pretty. Let me see if I can put this up here. Oh, can you see it? That's really nice. So hopefully it'll come out nice again. All right, so I'm going to clear off some of these cups and paint and get my canvas over here in the middle, okay? All right, okay, so I got my paints ready, got my 4 cups ready. I got my full coat black or flood coat, whatever you want to call it. 14 pretty canvas. I got it prepped and ready to go. Got my green tape, giant thumbtacks, push pins. Okay, so green tape. I love the green tape so much better than the blue tape. It comes off cleaner, especially when I use resin. It comes off really good, so I'm a fan. The blue tape, this is all left over, and that's pretty much what I use it for, to cover up my tray here. This big tray, I don't know if you can see it. This is a giant, a tray for a dog crate. So that's the biggest I could find, and it works great. Got it on top of a table, and ready to go. So, all right, you can see it. Go ahead and start. My first part I'm gonna do is, I wanna get 4 rings like the other one. So I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then have my black in the middle. So it'll be kind of separate rings. So, all right, so I'm gonna start with probably just in this corner. This is the Mars Black. It's pretty much the base color I'm using. So just kind of put a little starter coat down there. All right, first one. Hope my hands don't start shaking. All right, here goes. That's a lot of orange. A lot of white that I started with. I'm not sure if I'm liking it already. I'll get rid of some of it. Oof, it's light. I don't remember it being this light before, but we'll see. Go ahead and see if I can get a clean stop for the middle without messing up my rings. One time I did it, my whole glove went right into the ring and messed it up. Talk about a wrecked ring pour. All right, and all right. So, I don't know. Let's see, I'm gonna turn this around here. See if I can get more white out of it. When I go to tilt it, maybe it'll come off. I don't know, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more black than the first one. I really want the ring to spread out on top of the black or disperse it. So when I get ready to tilt, the design is not flowing over itself and losing it. All right, ready? Here goes. Yeah, much better. It's far as black. But again, I use too much white and yellow at the start of my layering. But we'll see what happens. If you hear voices in the background, that's my husband on the phone with his niece. Okay. I don't know. I might have too much paint too. We'll see. I'm glad the black kind of separated. You can kind of see my phthalo blue. Apparently can't see it from there. I gotta get a better setup if I'm gonna do tutorials or asked to do tutorials. You guys are brutal. Y'all sick Nicole on me. That wasn't right. So let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna stop this cup a little early because I do see I'm using that a little too much paint. Get the white in there. Yeah. Ah. All right. My third ring. Let's do my fourth. And turn around again, try and get rid of, hopefully when I tilt, all that white will come off. All right. Last cut. And starting to shake a little bit. All right, stop this one early too. If I can. Okay. All right. This is what we got. All right. So next thing, kind of do my little flow extender. I don't need too much on this corner. Ah. But you get the idea of what I was trying to do. Learn from my mistakes. Oh, that'll come off. All right. All right, looks nice. Maybe I should wreck it. Nah. Okay. Got my torch. Get rid of some of these bubbles. I see a lot of cells coming up already. And one big one right there. Let's see if I can get closer without messing up the video. Yeah, I'll just take the camera off the tripod here. Pause it and take the camera off. All right. Here are my rings. That's a big old red cell. It's almost like a blister. All right. I've torched it. All right, I'm gonna put you back up on the tripod and I'm gonna tilt. All right, getting ready to tilt it here. So I wanna try and do what I did before. I did kind of a swirly tilt around instead of like a trying to make the rings kind of go around in a swirl pattern. So let's see if I can do it. I already see that one is kind of in a swirly pattern. So I'm gonna go around this way. We'll see what happens. Here goes nothing. This is certainly not what I had before, but I'm actually kind of liking it, kind of, sort of. All right, definitely too much paint, but I kind of like the design. I don't know, it might dry and crack, might not. Let me touch up my edges here. Anyway, you guys kind of get the idea of what I did before and what I probably can never do again. I do like it. Like I said, probably too much paint. And then we'll see how it dries. It is actually pretty cool. Let's see. Let's get some black over here. You guys can see what I'm doing. Hope my head isn't in the way. All right. There's Junior. Not quite like the original, but he's related. This is his second cousin. All right, we'll see how it dries in a couple of days, or 3 or 4. Hopefully there'll be no cracks, but we'll see. So this is the finished product. I torched it, kind of did a little maintenance underneath, and hopefully it'll dry like this. I did use a lot of paint, kind of hard when I went from a 24 by 24 to a 14 by 14. And I should have planned a little better as far as how much paint to use, but again, this probably will dry like this and not crack. We shall see in a couple of days. I really do like it. So I forgot to mention that for my pouring medium, I use DecoArt pouring medium and a little bit of water. I have not tried Floetrol yet. Not saying that I'm not a fan of it. I just haven't tried it because I'm so used to using the DecoArt pouring medium. So that's what I'm most comfortable with, and I haven't strayed from it. So that and a little water. Wow, look at those edges. Man, I hope it dries like this. I really like it. All right, we shall see what happens in a couple of days. Thanks.